Gen V Episode 3 title, hashtag Think Brick. And this episode, it's kind of all the same, really. Like, now it's all about, hey, now there's a fundraiser. Now, Maya needs to understand that she just needs to smile and be good for the cameras and, how to get sponsors and be good with people, have a conversation, lie about things. It's kind of weird that, like, people don't want the tragic story, which I'm like, isn't that like a superhero 101? Be the dark, serious, angry all the night. It's like, no. What will happen is like, and I thought of it, and then I was like, oh yeah, probably realistically, you don't want someone to ruin their night by mentioning, my parents are dead because I killed them or whatever by my period blood. Like, I don't. Yeah, and so that might not be a good conversation start. But I was like, maybe it was also a sense of making commentary on the whole concept of, superheroes mostly have dead parents. How many times do we want to hear about the dead parents? Not much. But this is more like, there's a fundraiser, and you meet some of the characters' parents. You got one who's very on the sweet mom kind of thing, who just want to make their child into a star. Darling, you're gonna be a star. You're gonna be perfect. This is up your back, okay? But it'll be an absolute. You'll be fabulous and absolutely gorgeous. You're having some trauma. We'll make a drama on that. We'll make a drama on your trauma of eating, of your eat this, or we'll do that, boom, pow, and we'll have all the villains on the assaulters. I mean, honestly, it's I was like, okay, that's one mom, and then you got the other mom. You got a parent duo, and it seems like one half, like the mom's all good, but then the other half, the dad, is a bit still isn't wrapping their head around with, I forgot the character's name, but the non-binary character who's able to shapeshift between genders. Like, literally, there's a sex scene in this episode where, how they are the girl, and they're having a vagina, so they're having sex, as they're being the bottom. So, and maybe it's their preference. Like, hey, I kind of I like how it feels when I have a vagina versus what it feels like you go up the poop hole, which it literally feels like it's the number 2. So, yeah, okay, I reveal a little too much. Let's see. That's if you're ever curious, guys. If you're curious what anal feels like, I'll tell you, it does feels like you're just going for the number 2. Just put it out there. I feel like it's because it's the boys. I can say all this weird shit. Anyway, but that was quite neat. But like the mystery itself and like the characters just don't feel that flesh out really. They're very one note, and I think also the situation here where you have the boys, you live in the world of the boys, and there's no, I mean, as a Vogue, you have, there's no trolling characters, there's no Homelander yet. There's no, like, holy shit, like, sure you have, like, one character going through someone's ear, fine. Sure you have one big gore fest, I'm like, yeah, fine. But there's nothing that much, there's still nothing that is hooking me into the show. There isn't really anything to hook me for for episode 4. Now, I'm going to cover episode 4, but I'm just, if I was a general viewer, I'll be binge watching these 3 episodes, and then I'll be like, I'll maybe tap out. Because there's nothing really grabbing me on here. If it is taking, the teenagers taking out Vogue, it's the teenagers taking on Vogue. Is that what the story's about? Is it? What? It's nothing really grabbing me with this. The characters, there's potential here. There's some scenes I like and that, but yeah, just nothing with the show so far is gripping me as much as The Boys does. So yeah. Okay, now because I finished all 3 episodes, you comment below what you think of the episode so far. Comment below, tell me what you think of this episode and these first 3 episodes in general.